Let me get on the mic. Let me get on the mic. First things first. So before I even, I'm over here listening to the Ayesha Curry. Matter of fact, not Ayesha Curry right now. My bad. I'm listening to some other shit on Red Table Talk, which is actually an interesting show, but we'll get back into that later. I actually came on. And watched it just earlier before this. I came and watched the Ayesha Curry joint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here like chilling, like listening to it, and it's like I gotta go talk. Let me talk about it. Let me talk about it. Let me talk about it. But let me just walk it back and stuff on the very, very, very beginning because, like, first off, I'm a heavy YouTuber. Heavy YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, I really watch YouTube. You know what I mean? So, I'm listening. I listen to everyone. Like, you know, I listen to motherfuckers that make you go like, damn, you listen to that person? I'm like, yeah. Like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. Like, fuck it. I always listen to other people because I feel like if whatever you believe in is based in some sort of truth, because truth you don't own. I'm not with that, my truth shit. You know what I mean? I know what that really means, your perspective, your point of view, or your personal, whatever's in your personal life. But those are all feelings. You don't own the truth. You know what I mean? So if it's based on some truth and you feel like it's truthful, then it should be able to withstand any adverse opinion or adverse information because your shit should always be able to hold up. Or at worst, it should be strengthened by whatever you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe sometimes even you can have a better positioning, or at least you can understand now the other side how they think. You know what I'm saying? So at least you know how to basically present your argument in a certain kind of way so you can understand what you really need to deal with. Because sometimes, I mean, people will have you getting caught up in so much bullshit that if you really kind of get what they're, because you've listened to a lot of shit around that you can kind of figure out where they're going with it. So you can just cut right through the bullshit. Say, yo, bro, just, if you're talking about this, go here with it. And I could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? No need to mince words with me. You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll understand how people talk. How people could try to like use only type of one kind of information or only draw off of one thing. You know what I mean? Because then you figure out what it's about. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just me. You know what I mean? So I'm listening to one of the brothers online, and then and I listen to a lot of BGS. Shout out to him. He's definitely one of the OGs, especially on YouTube. One of the brothers out here that I think that all men should listen to. In particular, the brothers. I think you really need to listen to that man talk. He talks about a lot of, he gives a lot of type of game on different type of tiership of level. You know what I'm saying? So, and he brings it in a certain kind of way that is easy for you to consume. You know what I mean? This male intellect. We're supposed to be able to understand each other on a certain base level. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, he made a video about it. And another gentleman made a video about it. It was like a hangout with a bunch of other brothers. Some brothers, Cerulean, I think, might have been on it. I hope I'm saying the right person. But just a lot of different some brothers I've never heard of before. But they just interested. Brothers is chopping up game. And I always used to tell people, females in particular, sometimes y'all get too caught up in guy talk. You know what I mean? And sometimes the brothers get too caught up in girl talk. Some things are for the girls, and that's girl lingo. They talk with certain type of inflection. They ain't for us, just like being in the hood. Like, we talk with our hands, we talk a little louder, some of us. I remember being in another state, and someone was like, yo, man, I could tell where you from, man. You talk with your hands too much type joint. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, all right, son. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's just our style of communication is always going to be different. That's why girls call each other, bitches. Like, yo, that's my bitch, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, some guys get slick talk with it on some pimping shit or some extra deep cuts hood shit. But on some G shit, niggas ain't walking around saying, yo, what up, bitch? What up, bitch? Like, niggas ain't really on it like that. You know what I mean? Like, when girls ain't around, for the most part, or when we talking about women that we don't know, we're not gonna refer to our own females with that, the females we with, and the girls we kicking it with like that. You ain't gonna get too much of that unless they a different type of chick. They know a different kind of way. But girls could do that amongst each other fluidly because that's what girls do. It's a girl thing. Certain things are for girls, certain things that guys do. You know what I mean? It's just how we move. You know what I mean? How we socialize. You know what I mean? So we talk a lot harder. But then again, a lot of you girls talk a lot harder. A lot of you girls talk with a lot more emotion on your sleeve. You know what I mean? Y'all talk with a different kind of, cachet, if you will. You dig? So, for us, you know what I mean? I always tell us that sometimes you gotta really try to pay attention to see what you're listening to. Now, I listen to people's breakdown of the videos before I ever got into listening. It motivated me to listen to it. I'm like, is it a clip? Like, what is this? It's like, and it's saying that how she said she wanted to, she wanted to jump on deck, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Like, niggas is chopping up game. So, I ain't gonna give too much sweat off of it, man. That's just what it is. But I was trying to figure out if they like really like it was how she said it. Like, did she come out the way and say it? Like, cause I'm like, why is this a thing? Cause now it's the brothers talking. You know what I mean? They talking all types of. If I was Steph Curry, I'll be ready to, sign some papers or have a real deep talking and woo, this, that, and the third. Like, I might think about divorce and I'm sitting by the crib. I mean, not in the crib, I was at work and I'm listening to the brothers talk in my earpiece and I'm like, yo, like, she really went out the way and played herself like that? Because she always came off like a stand-up sis. Like, you know what I mean? She hold it down for her man. She's on a different type of wavelength. I know a lot of sisters want to ride on her because they think that she better than them type shit. You know what I mean? Or for certain things that she said that she feel like she don't need to do to get male attention or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or because she saved it for her man or whatever. Like, she, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. So that's what it is. I ain't think nothing wrong with it, but a lot of girls felt like she implied like shit on them, like whatever that be. But that's girl shit. You know what I mean? And I don't say that in no kind of way to berate or belittle. I just think that's their kind. Sometimes some things are for the girls, for the ladies. That's their thing. That's their thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like a debate about like politics or something that's like impartial to sex. This is like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So in any event, I'm still listening to them talk about it, and I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I ain't gonna front if the chick was, my girl got on there talking about she wish other guys was checking for her like that, or, getting lust from other guys, and she was really going in. Yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. Type of dude I am. It's like, I feel like let a person talk long enough, they're gonna tell you exactly who they are and what they really about and what the intentions are. Know what I'm saying? That being said, I be the type of nigga to be like, yo, man, pull sis to the side and be like, yo, I like when one of the brothers said, had a paper already signed, like, yo, look, the kids are good. I'm going to take the kids out of this. Kids are good. And you know me, I'm 10 toes down ass nigga. Real nigga. You could have told me at any given time when you was ready to part, let's do it with respect. You don't have to be smudging me, but my thing is this. I'd have rather that been something that someone recorded in your house. I wish you would never went to no show and said no shit. I wish you wasn't. We're still a business together as well in how we move. And if we about representing and we're also really about the imaging of blackness as a couple. We're a couple. We're you know what I mean? We're married. We come off real clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then there wouldn't be no thing. You know, a lot of the brothers talked about how they felt like, yo, like, if you pay attention, she just really didn't want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, she chose the wrong nigga. And there's a lot of women like that. They gonna respond like that. They gonna want the attention of other motherfuckers because they feel like they could do better than you. You know what I'm saying? But there's another thing there too. I like to submit, but I'll submit after the fact. Cause I was just listening, like I let niggas go, like, yo, and you know, the brothers is chopping up game and I'm just listening. You know what I mean? This is how niggas talk. And some of the shit I was buying into or general principle because I was like, yo, I remember I don't really follow them like that. I don't follow the celebrities too tough like that. Like the celebrities I used to really follow heavy was rap. Like I was into that shit. This shit not so much. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care about all of that, you know, but it brings up a lot of interesting conversations in this day and age. So, you know, I like to engage. I've heard other people tell stories about Steph and his wife. So like, and nothing fucked up, nothing, but just like how everything started from beginning to end, and a lot of the things that they said, and I just let them talk, cause you know what I mean. One isn't unless you want to turn it off, but at the same time, I just listen to what people got to talk, the stories they got to say, you know, whatever. So when they were talking about it, I was like, I can see how that could be a thing. I can see how that could go down. A lot of chicks is like that, and they move like that. We gotta remember, they do their own thing. Now, I'm over here, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go listen to them. Let me go find this shit. So go on Facebook, and I thought I was hoping YouTube had the whole shit. I go watch this shit, and that shit went by like a silent. Not them silent farts be deadly, but like one of them little pap farts, and it was gone. Shit was she didn't dedicate a lot of time to it. 1, 2, it was a couple other things the brothers I think they failed to submit in this argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a lot bigger than I remember. Like I said, I don't follow them, so I don't know if this happened real quickly. You know what I'm saying? Or it just ran up, you know what I mean? It ran up on her, or she just been big for a minute, or maybe I've been looking at old pictures. And and let's start it off. She's still a pretty chick. You know what I mean? Like she looks more like a cutie now, cause them cheeks is all big, cause it looked like she had a lot of snacks in her mouth. You know what I mean? She's still a cutie. Don't get it fucked up. That's still a cutie. But it was like, yo, she got a lot bigger than I remember. 1, 2, they saying she's taking pills for anxiety and all types of shits. 3, like I really listened to what they was talking about, B. And not for nothing, I'm not saying I don't disagree with I disagree with the brothers, because a lot of that I think they might have been, I could buy it because I'm thinking about other stories I've heard. But from what I saw on that, it wasn't as deep as people was making it out to be. And I'm going to watch it again. I might do a follow-up if I want to give, like, any more time to it. It wasn't a bad joint. Don't get it fucked up. Her show was cool, but it's a girl thing. It's for girls. It's a girl thing. And it's a nice show. Because you see, I was watching the other joint with the girl from, I think, ER or whatever, about having biracial kids or what have you. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video on that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But on this, I watched it and I didn't get all that kind of energy. You feel me? 1 and 2, it went by mad quick. They talked about a whole lot of other shit that I felt like could have rose to the surface a lot more. Especially when they talked about being biracial and being looked at as not being black enough by other people. You know what I mean? And I think they say other girls, you know, on both sides too. Like they were talking. I thought they brought a couple things up and they sidestepped a couple little things too. You know what I mean? Or rather, they didn't really dig deep on the shit with. I look at her like, oh, all right, she got big, and make no mistake, she got a nice figure. She was, one thing that was dope about her was that she was winning on was she was bad. That, to be honest, stayed clothed, but she'll wear stuff that'll rock her figure. She got pretty eyes too, and she was really on some respectable housewife, but still kept it fly and all of that, but respectable. Like, she was just a chick that you'd be like, I fuck with that. All right, you cool. You seem like you 100 with it. You really a down ass chick. For you, yo, like whatever. Like niggas could respect that. That garners a lot of presence. And then she was real confident with it, even when she went at it with the other sisters out there over that tweet about not needing to be skin out for attention and all of that. I mean, I could save mine for my man type shit. Like, yo, like that's why dudes was fucking with it. So when I see her now, she just like a cute big girl. You know, and that's not bad. She's cute. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, she also looked mad insecure. Like, and you could tell, like, she's not confident in her thing. So her talking about she wish she had more male attention, she was just being honest. Fuck all of that. That's what that shit has always been about. And also validation from other women, of course, but don't get it fucked up. They want niggas to look. That's what that shit be about. These chicks don't get the shit I can't stand is when girls be fronting. So I listened to it like, yo, she was just telling the truth. She's saying what everybody knows, but was she extra with it? Was it needed? And it was more like girl talk. At best, like, for me, I probably wouldn't trip too much. This nigga probably knows she look in the mirror, feels unpretty, and all this other shit, and gotta deal with that. You know what I mean? But there were other things that they talked about, like when they said, like, yo, sometimes it seemed like it bothered her that he's too laid back. I could believe that, yeah, he's not exciting like she wish he was, but I don't think, I mean, you could get a little bit of that out of the conversation, but I don't think it was something that I thought that was gonna go viral. Like, I ain't think this was, I would have figured if anything the brothers would have talked about it in their corner. I mean, it seems like niggas is saying that this is really big on black YouTube. Like, this is a thing. Like, dudes is really, and not dudes, I think, well, I finally see some girls talking, ladies talking on it. So I'm going to listen to their point of view, which I have a feeling they're going to totally not even address this. And I don't even know if it's worth address. This is girl shit. It just seemed like, yo, she gained a lot of weight. That's how, actually, I first thought she was pregnant. When I actually, matter of fact, I do you one better. When I saw the thumbnail, I was like, I just thought maybe the thumbnail was stretched a bit. I ain't even trying to be funny, but I thought it was like maybe it was stretched because I ain't seen her in a minute. So maybe for y'all niggas, it's like y'all seen her gradually get to where she's at. For me, that's a big jump from the last time I seen her. And maybe I was just looking at a lot of old pictures even back then. I don't know. And a lot of girls, their weight could fluctuate. And I could see it, like she could be a big girl. So it's probably hard for her to like keep her nice little thick but slim figure. Or a much slimmer figure. You know what I mean? She wasn't really that slim, but she was slim, like slim, way slimmer than what she is now. But how she was sitting in the chair, she didn't even look like she was in her confidence. Like, I know big girls that's less cuter than her, and they just come off better because they on they tippy toes with it. They on they owning it shit. You know what I mean? They in their zone. I mean, there's a lot to be said for being confident with your shit. Because, you know what I mean, it is what it is. It's women. And, you know, on base level, most women have a certain level of confidence that they could go snatch. You know what I'm saying? Because they're women. But that's why some bad chicks, their confidence levels are so high up that they don't even know their pussy ain't even all that. if you really wanna break it down. But most niggas, they pussy is always good, so niggas ain't tripping, but they'll break it down when the chick like, nah, she got good cut. Like, yeah. Like, word. But dudes is gonna get their nut regardless. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I just looked at it as her just, she's either depressed, got anxiety joint, taking pills, so that's probably fucking up her metabolism. And I feel unpretty. The whole Disney interlude singing and his mad animals with long eyelashes just blinking a whole lot of times at the window type shit. That's where she at with it. And that's how I look at it. I don't think it was worth all of this much of a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was that deep. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, for it to, matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I'm not mad at the breakdown. It just seems like this is really a thing now. Like, everybody got something to say about this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, because even when BGS said, yo, he got like like I think he had like, at least he said in, I think a day he got like, man, you know what? I don't even want to quarterback no numbers, but the numbers was high. Let's say like 50,000. I want to say like it was a 6-figure number, but let's just be conservative enough to say a 5-figure number. I don't want to be over exaggerating what he might have said, but I'm gonna have to find that and put that link down there. But he said he got a lot of views out the gate, like this is a thing. And it seemed like there's a lot of energy, even in that conversation while the brothers was talking. It seemed like there's a lot of there's a lot of juice to squeeze out of this one. Like a lot of people gonna talk about this. This might last a little bit, but and for me, I'm like, I don't know if this is the one. Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff the brothers were saying, I do kind of, I feel you on, like, but I don't think it was that deep. Like, it wasn't like she went out her way to say, I need male attention. It was, they were talking about not having their own and not being in their own, like what she wants for herself. She don't want to be totally identified around him. And the brothers are right. Like, it is what it is. You gonna be his Mrs. Curry. That's the game, because he's the bigger name. Now you can take with it what you will and make it a family thing, and that's what you're doing. You making that name strong. You adding to it. To me, the whole shit about the men thing is the chick feeling pretty. I don't think she's looking to jump on dick. And I'm not even sure if I feel like Jada was really saving her so much. I mean, she kind of was like, not that you want any, you know what I mean, just before any, but maybe she was kind of saving a little bit, but I think it was more just to put it out there before y'all just make it something that it wasn't. And evidently it's something that it wasn't, because they even had to talk about like anything she says. And I think that'd be the conversation I'd have with my woman. Because I'm sure if I'm right, it's more that everything to do that she feels unpretty. He knows that. Because look how she was sitting in the chair. She don't, and I don't follow her like that, but she didn't look confident like that. It looked like that was a feeling pretty shit. Like that was some I feeling pretty shit. Some vain shit. A lot of women are vain. They need constant validation. You know what I'm saying? Even when the girl said, "Oh, like, well, you should just deal with it. Like you signed up for it." And here it go. This is what I'm sure. I wish the brothers would have touched on the Amari Hardwick situation. No Amari Hardwick situation, because if chicks are signing off on her feeling away because of that, I'm like, well, then you can't get mad at what Omari Hardwick was saying, because even the girls were saying that, yo, you know how some of these girls can be, and that was some real intrusive shit. And Omari felt the need to let you know, yo, I'm with my wife. And he's just real vocal about it. He could have probably handled it differently. I don't know. I wasn't there. The person that wrote it or called up and said something about it on the radio made it seem like it was that gangster, like he balked on her. And I don't know if you still gotta look at it from his angle. And you was following him for a minute. It could get intrusive for some people, especially for some people that just not with it, and also really believes that, acknowledge that she's here. That's your constant validation, but it's supposed to always be sourced by your man. But at the end of the day, you're still a woman. Because if that's the case, you know what I mean, then she can only dress up for him, which I could respect that. But at the same time, she wants to be not only the baddest, she wants all that male attention to be looked at for her. And you standing next to all of that knowing that she won't anyway. She just doing it because she want to be the bad bitch in the room. Then that makes you shine strong. Because you don't want your girl coming out looking kind of ridiculous. Because even if it's just for me, unless you want her extra dressed up, but what's that for? Is it just for you? It's for how you want her to look on your arm. At the end of the day, we got to get to the game. So she wants male attention to make her feel validated. That's it. It's a vain thing. I don't think any kind of way she presented that argument really suggested that she wish she was with another, like she could have fucked with another nigga. Not on that argument. I mean, do I kind of I could get a slice, not enough that it was worth, like, this wasn't the one I'd have jumped on. This would have been an adjunct to something even stronger than that. This wouldn't have been the foundation I'd have built that house on. Because I watched it, it wasn't that really deep, and it kind of went by. It wasn't that gangster. Like, if she would have kept the conversation there, then you would have been like, she kept talking about one. Yeah, and then it'd been like, it was a mention that she wished that she was the bad chick. Basically, she more guys would have been in her face. And she didn't even say it like that, because even how, and that's what I'm saying, how guys presented it, it seemed like real fucked up. That's why I suggest you go listen for yourself. Listen for yourself. And see that, and ask yourself, would that have even been with the thing that you would have got out of that had you not heard what to look for, basically? Or would it have been like, Because then when I look at it, I watched the whole thing. I just think she just felt unpretty and just want to look like a bad chick again. Because remember, niggas used to be in her face because she was a bad chick. You think niggas was like damn, she bad. Niggas is like, oh, now niggas is going to want to get in her DM. Maybe because so much niggas is making a bigger deal out of it, thinking that that's how it was. Because if you'd have heard it, you wouldn't have thought that was going to be your slide to get in. She lonely. You know what I'm saying? She ain't talk like she was on some lonely shit. She talked like she didn't feel like she was the bad bitch in the room no more. Because she didn't have the skin out. She came in and she was the bad bitch in the room always. Now, you could argue what the brother was talking about. Maybe it was more career and being behind him. And I do think there was a lot of that. Was it enough that I lost my mind over? It would have been just something that I would have added on as an adjunct to something else. I don't think I'd have made a whole thing about it. This would have been a shorter video. The only reason why this is getting so long-winded, because the energy I'm getting online is that this is like a big thing. And to me, it's not. But I rambled on long enough on this, man. Like I said, some things are girl talk and some things are God talk. And I look at that as poor choice of words, because this is girl talk. She was talking amongst the girls. She didn't realize other motherfuckers is at that red table too listening. That's just the game. If I was him, if I was Steph, I think the energy I'd have been more with would have been, I wouldn't have been tripping. Like, and I'm the type of nigga that I'd have had that divorce ready to go if you want to go. But I'd have came in, I'd have probably made a joke about it. Like, oh, so you other niggas, huh? And she would have been like, no, I'm like, nah, look, man. And if I know if more than likely, because I have a fucking feeling it's the weight thing. Her weight's fluctuating. Them pills got her by. I'd have just known that, look, I know you going through a moment. I'm out here gaming. Look, you still have to always understand, just like I got to. All eyes are on us. We always gotta look like we playing this game together. It was out of formation. It's out of formation. Because the ball was in your court. You could have delivered that. That was something that you could have delivered a whole lot better. But I know you want to be honest. But you should have dressed that up a whole lot more better. You're a girl, you're going to want attention, period. But, and I ain't get it like these guys got it, because believe me, if I did, I'd have been, this conversation would have been much different, mama. You know me. It's real. I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't sound like it was that much to me. I ain't even tripping. Well, matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even say, I might not, I think I would still address it. I would still address it. Because at the end of the day, one thing I really could say she gotta own is remembering that we're business, man. We're in light. You invited yourself to be on here, so you should have been very mindful of your responses, especially because this ain't your first time. You've been out here. We've been through this before. You know what I mean? They on you. So you gonna have to move a lot better than that. I ain't gonna let the fever. I ain't gonna try to catch that fever. You know, but if I did get that, but the energy was like that, because I already know, and I'd have told her right there, because you already know, I don't want to keep you, I don't want to force you here. I want you here because you want to be here, because you want to wake up in the morning with me. The moment you don't want to do that, man, I'll never hold you back. I just want to, but the moment you ever want to try and do that, let's handle it like, let's be adults about it, and let's handle this like business and take the kids out of this. Because the kids are going to always be straight. And we should never argue over access to the kid. That should never even be an argument between us. They both ours. We did it together. But anything else, let's handle it like our affairs like a business. Because at the end of the day, I don't want you going out there on no Real Housewives burning my name up. That ain't the type of you. And the thing is, you make my brand look bad if that you could do that, and you make yourself look bad trying to get that low maintenance wage. I'd rather work with you to get to that bag than be burnt dry. Teach you how to fish, baby. Because my exes can't look like bum bitches. They can't. That's on facts. Because that made me look like a bum ass nigga. That can't be me. Especially if my kids came up out of you. You Gucci. Especially if you come to me and present it to me like this. Yo, sis, you straight. You straight with me. Let's handle the business. You gonna walk away with your chunk. You ain't gotta, don't try to clean me out. And then, cause just be a real chick even when we walk. And you know I'm a real nigga, so I'm gonna treat you the way you supposed to be treated. And that's even as my ex. It don't serve me nothing acting a fool with you out here. We still walking brand, man. Get the game together. And that would have been all I needed to let her know. Get your game together. Because it's not just me who can make it look ridiculous. It's going to be you too. We occupy the same space, baby. We don't have to get it right. But anyway, that's that. That's my perspective on it. I might revisit this. I don't know. I might have to watch it one more time. I don't know how the fuck that shit got over my head, man. I don't know, man. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, man. Chill.